What's up, guys? Welcome back to AC Designs Garage, and on today's episode we're doing something we ain't never done before. That's right, we're gonna give away something. I've been waiting to see what I want to give away, but it's gonna be a personal piece of art, if you want to call it that. We've got a auto darkening helmet from Art Captain they gave me a long time ago. I don't really need it, guys. I got a bunch of other helmets here. Figure maybe one of y'all could use it, so I'm gonna go in here, we're gonna hand pin stripe this unit and send it to one of y'all. So make sure you stay tuned to the end, because we're gonna tell you how y'all can win it. No purchase necessary. You ain't got to pay a dime, nothing like that. We're just gonna send it to you. But sorry, international guys, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it, but it costs so much to ship it. Alrighty, guys, to show my appreciation to all of y'all, all the support, comments, likes, shares, all that good stuff y'all do buying the Shakemaster 4000s. www.acdesignsgarage.com. Also, scoop you up some of these rad t-shirts here. Let me show you the back real quick. That's right, guys, death before electric. That's how we roll around here at the Hot Rod Shop. So let's get back at it. This is a cool little helmet that Art Captain sent out to me to use, but I've got so many of them and I'm kind of weird on ways to stuck on my old stuff. But as you guys know, I use their equipment, works really good, I love it. But I figured this would be a good opportunity to give you guys that may not have one, or if you got one, you want one that's pinstriped. Yeah, we're gonna start on this now. This is not a how-to pinstripe video. This is a watch me stripe. I hadn't striped in years. And yeah, we're gonna stripe it, try to make it look good. We're gonna mail her out to y'all. So let's see what, I guess I'm gonna stick with this, because I guess it's a screen printed, just one of our logos. I'm just gonna leave it here and we'll maybe do some stuff around it, come down the center, and maybe some accent here and there. But since this here is already white and red, I'm gonna stick with some white and red. I got some one-shot lettering enamel in the white, and I got some alpha enamel. I had never tried this. We'll see how that does. And we'll go through. I like using these Kafka brushes, these longer ones like this. These work good. Or I have the Mac style. We'll see. Whatever one you use on may work great. But I'll link all this stuff in the description below, the different brushes and all the stuff I use. And this is a neat little trick if you do want to start pinstriping. It's the Kafka grid. It helps you do a grid, and it just helps you get everything nice and symmetrical and all that stuff. We may use it to get a straight line down the middle, or I might just hand do me a little AC Designs thing here, and then we'll stripe around it. I ain't decided yet. We're just gonna roll with it. But first we gotta get her cleaned up. I'm gonna use some regular old Sprayway glass cleaner. Like I said, all this stuff will be linked in the description below. My Amazon affiliate links. Won't cost you guys any extra. It does help the channel out, and I make a very small percentage of qualified purchases. So now we got that out of the way, let's get to cleaning. Also, guys, I apologize for the noise, but it's like 95 in here and I got the air conditioner running, and I just use this glass cleaner to get any bad oily residues off. Yeah, I've never done a giveaway. I don't know why everybody does them at 1,000 subscribers and 2,000 subscribers and 10,000. I just never have. So I figure we're getting ready to turn 39,000. So maybe if y'all can help me get to 40, it'll help me out some. So we're just gonna clean it up with the cleaner here. And I use regular old chalk. And I'll find like maybe a little pointy tip here. Get kind of close to the center here, of what I think's the center. You can take this grid thing and use it. We'll check what way 5 and 8. All right. So I'm just gonna lay this. You can use tape also. This is just for little bow to her, man up in her. Anyhow, all right, what I do is I try to get a center line stripe down through here, and if I want the striping wide here and then come down to something, or just a lot of times I try not to give myself too many things because I get confused. Usually center line, then we'll just go off of it and you just see how I do it. It's not gonna be perfect. Like I said, I ain't been striping in 100 years, it seems like. Alright, I think I'm just going to freehand me a little AC and the designs here. Maybe we'll do a little stripe around, I don't know. Then I'll come over here. I know where the bottom of it needs to be. See, I want to. Maybe one more, a little more square. Now come back. Maybe we'll just do the AC on there. Maybe I'll write designs down through here. How about that? We'll start out with that. I like using these Mac, don't really know how you say that, but I'll list them. These are more square. These are like sign painters brushes. I'm just trying to find the size I want. Too small. Yeah, and on the way I do my striping, like I said, this is, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna use the number 79 here, Mac quill, lettering quills. Striping's pretty fun, guys. I'm no good at it. I enjoy it, but it's just something. And this is my Kafka I'm using, Kafka brush. It's a size 1 round Kafka striper. That's what it looks like. And you can do all the loop-de-loop curly curls and all that stuff with it. Always keep your little sheaves and stuff, helps keep your brushes done. And at the end I use motor oil to keep my brushes limber and stuff. So the way I normally do my striping is I want my dark color on bottom and light color on top. Like if you have red and white or whatever, I want my red on the bottom, white on top. And I learned this a long time ago. I don't know if it's the right way. I'm not a striper. I'm not Tukey by no means. If any of you guys know who he is, super rad pin striper. But if you put your light color on the bottom, it just gives it a choppy look, because your red will go across it or black or whatever, and it just kind of, from a distance, it makes it look like you missed places on it. So rule of thumb, I always just do dark color on bottom, light color on top. If you're stacking two, just keep doing that so don't interrupt it. But what we'll do is I just put a little lacquer thinner, and I use these little bins, and you put your little lacquer thinner in there and get the oil off your brush. But I use the condition, I guess you could say, the bristles, and I'll come back and just do them like this and get them dry. Then you notice how this one is, we'll do it the same way. And a lot of guys say, oh well, I can't stripe, my hands shake. Trust me, if I get, you'll see me in here, if I get in a tight spot, I'll start shaking too. It's just, it's like TIG welding or any kind of welding. You want to brace yourself up really good. But if any of you guys stripe, don't get on me too hard, because I hadn't done this in probably, well, since I painted the rat fink on the wall over there, probably 3 or 4 years ago. That's all hand brush painted. But anywho's, we'll try to get you guys the best view I can without getting in the way. So, if you noticed, we have a book here, magazines work good too. This is to pallet it up. So what I'll do is I'll put a pile on here, and I use lacquer thinner. A lot of people use mineral spirits, but I found out for me, especially on these slick surfaces, lacquer thinner dries faster. So you got a tendency to, if you're striping on the side or something, the brush wants to fall off. And for me, lacquer thinner dries quicker and it grips better. It's what I use. It might not be the right way, but since we're gonna cut, what we'll do is you shake your paint up real good, and I'll just put me a big ball out here on, I'll show you how to do it. So I'll take my brush, get a big old wad, just blot it down on here. I'm gonna do the AC probably in red, and we'll come back after it tacks, and we'll let her tack up, and then we'll come back and do a white outline on it. So what I'll do is I'll get my brush. Hope you guys can see this. I'll get my brush in here, and then you just do like that and drag it out and just pull it. What you're doing is you're loading the bristles. And out here's where your palette, you'll get your paint here, and then I'll come up here to this and I'll just dip the brush in it and come down here, and that's we're reducing it basically. And you'll feel a little slight drag to it. You can sit there and do it like this and just grab you a little more paint and pretend you're painting happy little trees like Bob Ross. And with these things, if you watch, I'm gonna brace like this. I'm gonna use my hand up like this and lay it on here. The further down you push, the wider it gets. You come up, it gets skinnier. Still ain't got no paint in there. But we got an outline up here to go by, so sometimes it's good to pile them up like that and just let them sit there. And pile it up and just let it sit there and rest and for a few minutes. But we ain't got time for that. So let me get you in here a little tighter and we'll start striping. All right, guys, I got a powder, and you're just going to use those white lines right there of the chalk. Just stay within them, and you can see how I'm braced up here. And I'm going to come here. It's like coloring within the lines here. All I do when you see me go away is how I palette it up. I usually dip it twice. And we're going to want to do this in one shot, kind of like the other paint is, the one shot. So if you watch here how it is square, the brush is square on the end, I'm going to come up here, we'll grab it at that corner, and I'm going to roll it down through there like that. And we'll come back over here, and I'm just going to drag it down. I like this alpha enamel. I've never used it. I've had it for a while. But then you can do it this way. See how I'm shaking? Take down and push a little bit and pull it up. We'll come back and clean up our brush marks. But it's easier just to span it around. I ain't trying to prove nothing here. Like I said, I'm not no pro striper. I like to play. But we are going to come back with white, and we can fix anything we booger up. One thing you gotta remember, guys, is to breathe. Let's see, I want to put a little angle on this. There we go. Because I'll forget to breathe. I'll be holding my breath, trying to keep my concentration. Yeah, that don't look shabby. I don't guess. I'm sure there's somebody out there to do it better. A lot of people can freehand this without laying it out. I can't. Gotta get propped here. Let's see. You can use anything, guys. This is my welding. That ain't big enough. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna use a can of spray paint. It's just about the right height. Use whatever you got, guys. All right, I'm gonna brace like this. See how I'm doing? I'm just holding my arm like this, and I'm making a bridge here, so I can go anywhere and work around. Same way with TIG welding, similar to it. See how I picked up and it got skinnier? I shake like a leaf. You just got to learn how to control it. Don't get in a hurry. I am liking this alpha enamel pretty good. And I think it looks cool having the brush marks in it. See, like when I made that little move right there, I was just watching this outside. I wasn't carrying in here because it's so wide. Now I'm gonna do the outside down there. I'm just looking at it. Let's try to get up here and get us a point. We're gonna go up here. It's a little thin looking up here, so we're gonna like driving a car. See, I got a little wide right there. I'm gonna do something. A lot of times you can make mistakes, can make some neat little things. So I'm gonna give out a little more hooky point up here. Got some nice little points off of stuff. And if your brush ever gets a little weird and you want to sharpen it up, just go back and palette it like I showed you. All right, that there don't look too bad, does it? Nah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up. We'll just go over here, and you don't have to do anything with this lacquer thinner here till we change colors. Like we go to white, you'll need to, because it'll be pink if you don't watch it. So now, I guess the designs is gonna be, I'll do that in white. So now I guess we're gonna start striping around it. We'll come back to the designs part last. I have a natural line right through here, so I'm gonna use that. I may do my, where did my, you guys see my chalk anywhere? Can't keep up with that chalk. There it is. So what I'm gonna do is, you know what? Probably just need to eyeball this. Let's see, this right here will pick up the, that's close enough. All right, let's get us some more red paint. Same red paint, we're gonna go to the Kafka brush. And I'm gonna do like a little oval. I'm gonna come down through here and do my oval. That's how I usually start out. I should already had this stripe by now, but I hadn't done it so long. So we're just gonna get us more paint put up here where we was paletting before. And we'll just go around and do all our red striping. Drag my lacquer over here. We'll come get us a new palette. Just do it the same way, just kind of jiggle it down through there and work the paint into the bristles, because if you don't get to pull near along the line, because you get the outside coated with bristle. Listen to me. Get the outside coated with paint and it don't go in the middle, so it just don't pull near along the line. You want just a little resistance on it. ain't doing no loop-de-loops on here. I ain't done it in a while. So I'm right-handed. I always stripe left first, because if you don't stripe your left first, so I can watch it. If you do your right first, then you come over here to do the left, it's just weird. So I always do the left first. Let's see, some more propping. I know they're not exact, guys. Oh, that was bad. I'll show you how to fix that. Alright guys, mineral spirits, when you get a little off like that, you just take you some mineral spirits, wipe it off. You don't want to use your lacquer thinner. Sometimes it'll get a little boogered up. Look at that. Looks good. I just gotta get used to it and get the right daggone. Let's see. Maybe that's too high. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay. I ain't even gonna go back and put that. I'm gonna perfect. It'll do. Get my rhythm back here. I'm sitting there telling you wrong. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but I don't have no rhyme or reason. I don't know how I do this. I'll mess up a little bit. It's not too bad off. Right here where you guys get. When you add the second color, you can get you a little bit better. I don't really know where I want to go with this yet. I could come off of that like that, and it'll give me a double loop. Do the hard one. What else I want to do? I might leave that alone for a little bit now, and we'll just kind of mimic what's on the body lines here. Basically look like I knew what I was doing, don't it? It's following that body line. Yeah. Alright guys, Mr. GoPro decided, I wish somebody come up with a camera. I mean, it's not bad hot in here, but I wish somebody come up with a camera that would work and not get hot every 5 seconds. I'll change out my pad here. Get some more paint. I may make these things scallops on here, or scallops, whatever you call them. On here, make them a little wider. We use our other brush just to kind of fill in the areas here. Alright, we got her palleted up. A little radius to it there. Go, that looks pretty cool. Almost to the end. See how far did I come? About right here. Did that come to the point? Hair past the point. The only problem is I don't know if this is the same size as the other side. Maybe a hair thinner. I might thicken it up just a little bit. Alright, we'll get the thick boy out. The cool thing about giving this away is you guys have a video now, and whoever wins it or whoever don't win it, you can come back and watch this and maybe figure out how to do it, or tell me what I'm doing wrong. 'Cause think. I brought my little wax cups out and I forgot about them. These work great. I just forgot about them. Too bad. Let me fix this little point up here a little better. We'll straighten her up a little bit with the come to the C right there. Oops, sorry. And what I'm doing is I'm turning it like a steering wheel. You see the Kafka how it turns? I'm just turning it kind of like a steering wheel or whatever. We're driving it in the direction that we want. If I do it asymmetrical, I guess that's where it means one side's different than the other. To do that, I don't have to match the sides. Right. I'd add a little bit of accentuationals over here. I don't really know what that's for, but I may come off this and block this with another little whoop-de-doo. Well, it don't connect to anything, so it's totally different. I told you guys I shake like crazy. Alright, we'll scallop this one, I guess. we'll do our little tiger stripe or our whatever you call them things over here. I'm just making it wide. Pick it up. Alright, that's pretty snazerific there, guys, I think. So we're gonna come back with some white and fix all this. And I just think it needs something in there. A little scallop here just to break up something. Fix this right here real quick. That didn't fix nothing, did it? Here, how I fix that. Alright, let me get a good palette up. You want most of the paint out of your brush. How good y'all can see that. It's signed. I forgot to dot my I. There. Whew, guys, I'm about cross-eyed. So it's taken me blah blah about 2 hours so far. I'm gonna show you what I've done in 2 hours. We'll come back tomorrow. It should sit down and dry because as soon as I cut this air off, it'll get up to 100 and at least 100 degrees. Let me show you what we got. Did my little signature down here. Yeah, it'll change a lot tomorrow, guys, when we get to the white outlines, and I write my designs in white, and like I said, I'll go around to A and to C and all that stuff. But then we'll go in here and do some accent striping on that to look a little better. But I got it looking pretty good. Like I said, guys, at the end of this video, I'm gonna tell you how to do it super easy. It ain't gonna cost you guys nothing. I know when a lot of people start giving stuff away, you start getting spammed and all that junk. Listen, guys, we are not gonna charge you anything to claim this prize. You ain't gotta buy no t-shirts, but I'd appreciate it if you would, but you ain't got to. We ain't gonna charge you shipping, we ain't gonna charge you nothing. If you win this thing, we're gonna ship it to you on our dime. And so anybody sends you anything, says you gotta pay anything to claim this prize, report them mugs. We ain't playing that mess. But anyways, we'll get cleaned up, go up to the hacienda, get me some beans for supper, and we'll see you cats tomorrow. All right, guys, it's the next day. The red's dried up pretty good. We're gonna go to the white accents, so we're gonna try to calm down a little bit on the accents. We're not gonna put as much because you can't get overkill on this, and it's hard to know when to stop. So I get spun around real quick for you, show you where we're at. Thing's ready. The white you see in here is just chalk. But yeah, we're gonna get on here and just do a little accent striping here and there and try not to mess it up, and get this thing ready to ship out to one of you guys. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to buddy Max. Him and his dad watches the channel, so I appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys watching. So thanks, Max, for watching. Hope you keep on, and maybe you can pick up some of these tricks. All right, today we're going to use the white one-shot. Stuff's getting pretty old. A lot of times it'll get a crust over it, so if you get doing this and it crusts over, you just take the gooey stuff off the top. But we're going to put a little bit in our little cups I was telling you about yesterday. This can here's pretty old. It'll last a good while. Yeah, you can see down in there how it gets some little crusties in it. So, gotta be careful stuff dries in here, but we'll try to get all the trash out of it. So I usually stir it up with the screwdriver here. That stuff's got all kind of trash in it. You don't want that. I guess I'll just do it this way. Good gravy, that stuff's got a bunch of trash in it. Put me a little thinner here in the bin. This stuff's pretty thick. You can use like some screen wire to strain it, and if I had another container I probably would. I had this stuff all over. Let me go get me some rags real quick. A lot of times when I strike, now this here's got pretty bright white on it, but if you want to tone your white down and give it an antique look, you can just add just a light drop of yellow to it, and that'll tone it down and give it a little more of an antique look. But with the writing on the side here already pretty bright white, we're just gonna leave it. So I'm gonna let that set for a minute, and we'll get the outline in this stuff here. See if you guys can see this. All right, see if I don't mess up, because I'm liable to. Let's see, doing pretty good. First thing in the morning, I ain't too good at this. Get braced up here comfortable. Like I said, guys, this ain't gonna be perfect. Do the best I can, because it's been a while since I've done it. Stuff dries quick with this thinner, but I can control it better with thinner. Like I said, whatever works for you guys. Look at that junk in there. Get that out. Yeah, I need to throw this thing away. I may go, I've used one shot forever and I like it. I may go to the alpha enamel. I tend to like it. First time use it on the red, but it seems to do pretty good. Let's see if I can do a little better on this one. Yeah, get a little less angle here. will say this white's kind of powerful. It shows up if you woogie boog it down through here a little bit. My hardest thing with this pinstripe and stuff is figuring this, I don't know, keeping stuff simple and not overdone and getting comfortable. So I think I'm gonna bring it down to there. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Brush ain't loaded enough, then you gotta do it again. That makes it worse. Brush. See what you gotta do, I got that pretty thick. We'll just have to get that thick on the other side. Make it look like you meant to do that. Fixed. Now Made us do my little pokey dot things. How about that? It needs a little color up there, but I don't know how much. I messed that one up. Try that again. That's a little better. I think one of the biggest tricks is figuring out how to load your brush, and that just comes by feel. If you get too much, it'll want to flip around on you. Always keep your brush paleted up. I'm telling you all this so I can remind myself while I'm doing it. That's pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Side a bit on that one. That's when you got it loaded too much, guys. Alright guys, I think we're on the downhill slide of this here thing. On these here, I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I think I'm just going to do a little highlight in between. Alright, that looks pretty good. Just a little accent. Let's get these the same way. Little balance. Let's see, I don't know what we're gonna do here. I don't want to go too crazy here either. So what do y'all think? I hope it's not too over the wall for y'all, and I hope whoever wins it appreciates it, because I've got about 4 hours in this because I hadn't done it in a long time. But there's boo-boos on it, but hey, it's hand done, guys. Alright guys, if y'all have hung around to the end, I really appreciate it. I know this wasn't the fanciest paint video ever, but we'll drop it, still wet. I wanted to give back to you guys since y'all give to me so much and watch up my videos and like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So, alright guys, rules for this entry is you have to be subscribed to AC Designs Garage YouTube channel. Number 2, like, share, help promote the video, get it out to more people, because the more people get, the bigger channel gets. We're going to get on some more expensive stuff, I hope, guys. And the last one, number 3, comment where you're from down below, because that's how we're going to pick it. We're going to take all the comments of this video and we're going to put it in one of them random bleep bloop generator things that spits out something, and we'll announce the winner on next week's video, towards the end of next week's video. And remember, be kind to one another. Jesus loves you, so do we. God bless. We gone.